Oh, brr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything? Oh, one thing's for sure, though. Where there's a celebration, there's bound to be food, right? Come on, Belobog. Don't let me down. Wait a sec. That person over there, that doesn't look like a Silvermane guard. All in black. Surely they're not... The interaction... Never mind, it's not that. There's only one way to... Hi, do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation? Or are you just dressing fancy today?
Boss, encounter with two unknowns. Take it out. Over.
Take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid. Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace. You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit.
Phew! You scared the life out of me. We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflict. Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow...
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into two nameless here. I heard that your real estate's only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely you two aren't...
Huh? Jeez, can you be a little more humble?
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your...
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the Express cruise. Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect, but I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. And that's the reason I'm here on your real estate. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right? My apologies for delaying you both.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snow planes are free.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my... Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone. As if anyone would ever believe it.
You two make a cute pair.
The universe is huge. Yet come on, let's head into the city. Wow, there are people everywhere. Are you sure we're in Belobog? Now to check out the main event. Hang on a sec. Isn't that Wallace up ahead?
Norbert, why don't selling cultural relics and impersonating silver... Well... You think I wanted to? Get off my back, will you?
Looks like things are getting heated. Is that Kayla? It looks like she's Next I'll be introducing the history of the museum. Everyone knows Belobog's History and Culture Museum was It was built to memorial. Guess what? I heard there's going to be a Silvermane adventure also. Those who sacrificed their lives and... Miss Kayla, Peter's falling asleep. Enough. From now on, no whisper. Sorry, Miss Kayla. That's better. Well, I never knew Kayla had a strict... Now we're going to learn about the museum.
Come around and have a look.
Hey, quick! Thanks, everyone!
Heartbeats will shake me. So rules can't break me. Crank the sound and let your soul be.
Ew. Who'd have thought just taking a stroll could be so tired today? I think we should probably pay Ronya a visit. Or we could go check out some other fun stuff elsewhere. Your call.
I understand the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter. However, objectively speaking, since Belobog has existed as an independent... Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Ronya! And Topaz? You're here too? I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway. Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Eurela 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, your credit record with the IPs...
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz.
Naturally. However, while you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations. I'm sorry our business got in the way of our reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
Is everything all right, Ronya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so... And it's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I planned a special reception, but there's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, I've done... I'm sure you've heard pieces. It seems that much of Belobog's... Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. They sought out architects who refused to leave. Those who insisted on defending their... It was with those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the... Wow, that's a pretty incredible story. Yes. That's ridiculous! And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have no... According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years.
However, lest the IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the
And that's when they sent Topaz over.
and an astronomical amount. I don't even know how to. Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC.
I had no idea things were like this. Right. We need to figure out how to help them. The IPC is too big and powerful.
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the interastral peace. I'm glad you're both here now.
Have no fear, Bronya. Hi. With your silver.
Thank you. So while you're out looking.
Oh, hey! I just remembered. Topaz gave me her number. We might as well just... Okay, got it. You better...
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other. Oh, did my smart reply function tell you where I was? It's a system developed by the technology. What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from it portrays a certain kind of sorrow. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful. You flatter me. Express has busy. I suppose what I'm trying to say is what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but...
sorry for crashing your artist party.
Oh?
Not exactly.
Let's walk and talk. Most exhibits in this museum are of little value. But, with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
Oh. You two are closer than stone. How can I help? Not sure in the...
help me out here. You know I'm not good at...
I see. I understand. From your point of view, however, you must understand that debt collection, I appreciate each case has its difficulties. But the strategic but AnkeRAiA 6 has far... Oops! Almost gave away trace. The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably...
So you're basically saying the Belobogians must pay off their ancestors' debt.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life. Wow! Look! Is that little critter native to AnkeRAiA 6? It's so white and fluffy. Where can I find a live one? I absolutely adore them. Have you guys met Nubby? Come to think of it, this little guy is on the...
So, Miss Bronya...
What do you take the IPC for, Miss Mark? No matter what...
So you're saying there's nothing to worry about?
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme Guardian is a wise... But, to answer your question...
This isn't going
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is out.
So, what now? Well, yeah, I guess Miss Topaz is... All these did someone send do you want? Huh? The IPC are... Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking... I really did jinx us. I don't think I have it in me to play the... I guess complaining won't get us anywhere.
Are there other matters?
Hey! Am I glad to see you two here? I'm not sure. Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few wildfire members got minor injuries. But their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have. You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. What's the matter? Got nothing.
What's going on inside the mine?
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people. These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that
Do you think Topaz is around here somewhere?
the person you're talking about. Topaz, Pazto, whatever her name is, she can wait. Hey, you two! Cat got your tongue or something? If you knew what was best for you, you'd get out.
You guys must be exhausted standing here all day. What's their deal?
You two were talking.
So it's you. You're the one who was... do you even know who you're talking to? If your boss knows to treat us...
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that if anyone gets through, I'll...
Team leader?
Shut up!
No need to waste her.
Too little. Savor it for me.
Just a little something.
Your end approaches. Fail to stretch you.
That's it?
70.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I've been warned. Let's... Ready for action? It's time to... Let's get moving. Hello, it's Mr. Sparrog, isn't it? And this cute little girl...
Hello, miss.
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Sparrog.
Huh? But
She is not a guest. Don't worry. Everything will be fine.
So, it seems my source was right. Who would have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant rope?
You bear the insignia of the Interpastoral Peace Corps.
Straight to the point, huh? You're real as 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor I only care about one thing right now. demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurilla 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests undefined. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary.
That's simple. I'll show you.
This is...
Source code, or to be more precise. Source code, I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying system. I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons. Enough this is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that you're Rillos, but first, I need a guide.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be... What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact.
I understand.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional additionally. Calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance.
Your calculations are scarce to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind.
All the miners here, huddled together.
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived.
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's look?
What? Isn't that being a friend?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so... Sounds like you two are getting along. Seriously?
Look, you guys.
Looks like they want to find their master.
Help! Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. What? I really don't know. This place is filled with nothing but...
Those cowards!
Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
Look! That big guy down...
We'll see who's...
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, they're surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going. Hey, you! Are you in charge around here? Don't lie to us! You seized the mine. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences.
And who might you be? You're right there with you. And this is our journey.
Yeah, we demand to speak...
You know, Topaz, it doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation in cases where debtors fail.
You know, it's funny how...
Don't time these things are gonna get paid anyway, since you seem intent on settling this.
Try harder.
Your end approaches. The paradise may savor it for me.
More enemies.
That's better. Save it for your own skin. Tedious.
Double speed.
That hurt.
Just a little something.
Mere flame.
Too little.
This is double speed.
Savor it for me.
That's better.
The fight is
This is double speed.
Who are you people?
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really?
Sir, we've just received word from the director. Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%.
60% is work done for. Additional personnel, evacuate the mine immediately. Erase all traces of your friend.
So, are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging so, who is this Topaz anyway?
It's a long story. You should probably ask Ronnie. Oh, looks like we've got a... I get the feeling... Are you coming with us, Dee?
Go on, run your message.
Got it, Zila. Well, come on. To Clipot?
These guys? Don't look like
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further. It's Topaz.
Belobog might be in arrears, but I'm not looking. See you later, Captain.
can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Branya.
I'm fine. I just... Perhaps, but they're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose still, it hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again?
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. Look.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please take a look at the contents.
And then tell Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that. I'd like to share a story with you. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy, finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged in 2 years after signing the contract. The dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I am writing to you, Miss Branya. I know freedom is precious to people. How many generations? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely, but because of this, I believe that you will.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
Yes, she is a high-ranking member of the IPC. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be this planet's fate. The civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't and shouldn't be a decision made by me alone. Has crossed my mind.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the weight alone.
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. I wanted to put it to a vote and let all the citizens of both the overworld. I'll convene the Clopath Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts.
I think we've got your back.
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision... we need to hear from both the overworld and the underworld, right? We need to get that. Sounds serious. Really? You better not be making... I wish it were. We don't have much... Wait. Okay. If it were up to me, and I've looked at something, that's assuming if the IPC building a better world for future generations. I see. So, compared to a... Thanks for your input. I'll make a note.
Is that the Trailblazers? It's been a while. I didn't think you'd be back in Belobog. It's been pretty hectic. Do you need my... So that's who they are. The Madam Guardian must be under a lot of pressure.
We are here to gather everyone's opinion.
I'd refuse the contract. Just look at them. Arrogant faced with this sort of coercion. You must warn the Madam Guardian. No.
Soldier's perspective. Thanks for your input. I'll make a note of your...
Are there other matters?
Well. Uh-oh. Sounds like some... What? How is that possible? I need a moment to...
Serval, we're ready.
It's okay.
What? Hold...
Surprised? Signing this contract with me. As for working for the company, you know, I've always wanted...
I see. Thanks for your input. Did we miss anyone in the overworld? From what I've gathered...
Are there other matters?
What brings you two to the underworld? Seems a little out of...
No stress, Nat. Just tell...
I've thought about it, and I won't deny the offer on the table is a very tempting one. And even so, a quote I read back in school came to me just now. Those living in the underworld has...
Wow. Another vote for the against pup.
None other than the saviors of Belobog, but... let me guess. Well, I see. That's a...
Mr. Oleg, out of all the...
Want to hear the truth? If this IP... Have you considered what worries me the most?
I think so. Thank you for your... Miss March, Big Brother. What brings you to the underworld? Hey there, Clara. Mr. Sparrow went out for a walk with the lady. What? I'm not sure. What now? Sparrow looks super logical. True. Miss... It's all right, Clara. No problem.
I think if we have, because when I was playing with everyone has different, just taking away people's dreams.
You're right. Just the thought of our life. Thanks, Clara. All that running around. So, the votes are completely... Wait a minute. She's probably...
So soon? Any news? Are you... I can tell from your tone that this... I think I can...
Yeah, you didn't think this...
Right.
As it stands...
In that case...
What?
I thought about it. This no. The vote is tied. If I would,
Understood, Zila. It's times like these...
Right. If she asks you...
Well, it's all in Granya's. Right? The time is...
Are there other matters?
Whoa, the fort's packed. I've never seen this many people here before.
March, you're back. So,
We talked to people in both the...
what was Zila's perspective on the matter? I should have known.
Did you come to a conclusion?
It's pretty much this time has come to make a decision.
All of you!
I know what to do.
Wait! I have something to say to the Supreme Guardian.
But, aren't you?
Himeko? Wait, is that the real you or a hologram?
It's the real me, March.
Miss Himeko, from the Astral Express? If we had known of your arrival...
I understand, Miss Grania. No need to explain. Your city is facing immense difficulties. My intention is simply to ensure that you have all the relevant intel. I hesitate to call it a solution, but I might have some information. It is my hope that with this information, you will be better equipped as the...
Information? Please?
I happen to have a friend with knowledge of Topaz. What Topaz said about her home world is indeed true, which is why... But there is one thing she intentionally left out. Not all worlds that...
You mean...
Performing ecological reconstruction on a planet carries, according to the intel provided by my friend, the success rate for the
Only 63% of planets succeed? That's not exactly
This is the overall average across all IPC projects. The success rate of projects personally have... I wanted to bring these numbers, these probabilities to light. I think it's only fair that you ultimately... It's up to you, Supreme Guardian, to make the final call.
I understand. Regardless of how alluring their promises may be, this contract is nothing more than a gamble.
Now that you've decided, I don't have to pretend to be impartial anymore.
Astral friends, I have an idea, but I need some time to rally all the residents in the city. Please locate her for me. It doesn't matter where she is or what she's doing. And if the IPC is still trying to take over Belobog's assets...
Don't worry. Leave it to us. We'll find her. It won't be...
Belobog's future is not for sale. And we'll never forget. Stay safe, everyone.
Shepard should be waiting for us in Rivet Town, right? Here we go again. Back.
Are there other matters?
He really said that.
The Supreme Guardian has briefed me on the situation. Ready to enter Rivet Town? We'll go in together when everyone is set. Keep your guards up.
Destination reached.
Wow, would you look at that? But I don't see any mech or weapons.
Affirmative. The weapon.
No wonder we couldn't find the automaton. Wait a minute.
Correct. After the IPC departed from this world more than 700 years ago, no one has been. The architects used the IPC blueprints to construct replica automatons. However, the overwhelming majority of the combatants, commanded by a...
I see. The stories about this world are...
I would like to ask you a question.
You're awful polite for a big robot.
If the IPC does not intervene, this world is doomed. Are you convinced of it?
Yes. I've gone through countless case studies, and they all point to the same conclusion. On the surface, things may appear to be getting better since the Astral Express lent a helping hand. But sooner, a looming crisis can often lie...
Understood.
Understood. That's it? You don't have any thoughts?
Emotional readings indicate that your response is sincere and accurate. That while my opinion on the future of this planet may differ from yours, it ultimately holds.
If only my colleagues had the same self. Come on, Numby. We've got some assessing to do.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. In her absence...
The IPC soldiers are...
You're right, Miss Himiko. We'll be using...
Automaton.
I'll explain later. Let's...
Look, down there.
Keep noise to a minimum, everyone. It's time to deploy the automaton. Are you ready? Remember, try.
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion. That's what you call efficiency.
It's a shame we had to resort to this method, but we had no choice.
I've seen standard issue robots like these before.
Correct. Hopefully the automaton. Are you ready? Remember, try. Fighting goals.
Woohoo! The coast is clear.
To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful.
This is the road that Topaz took.
Let's find her.
This time, the Mr. Svarog? Are you all...
Greetings, outsiders. System functions are normal. I have had no conflict with the IP. Such a result would be Topaz is ahead. She had the means to fulfill her perspective. The only way pilot is unlikely.
Unlikely potential?
Don't worry, March. The Express never pursues conflict.
Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
Oh, hey there, slowpokes. I was starting to think you weren't gonna show up. This lady next to Miss March looks oddly familiar.
Pleasure to meet you, Miss Topaz. I'm Himiko.
Oh, wow. I remember now. The illustrious Miss Himiko. Some of my colleagues' dreams. Of course. The Nameless have quite the reputation. You're following in the footsteps of...
I'm pleased to see how well everyone's been getting along. Topaz, based on your greeting...
Of course. The deadline has already passed, but Branya still hasn't signed the contract. I think I can guess.
Please, don't misunderstand us, Miss Topaz. We have no intention of opposing the IPC or its board of directors. Standing idly by and watching them sign an unfair contract goes against everything the Nameless are about.
Miss Himeko, sorry for interrupting, but this doesn't...
We needn't waste our time, March. She made her decision.
There's no fooling me. You're absolutely right. Differing views don't necessarily mean one person is right and the other is wrong.
Huh? What do you mean?
My superiors have granted me the approval I need. There are so many eager faces. Approval to launch an attack on the members of the Astral Express. The best kept secret's getting something over the line. Always be ready to turn the table. How we go. Projects under my wing have no room for error.
Stand. Your end approaches.
slowpokes. The best kept secret's getting something over the line.
You impede me. The fight is
More enemies. Naughty child.
unnecessary. I will dispatch you. Paradise may savor it for me.
That's better. Save it for your window.
A blade knows no mercy.
Just a little something. It's new.
Try harder.
Time for action now.
Your end approaches. Timed. That paradise may savor it for me.
That's better. Just a little something.
Unnecessary. I will dispatch you. Unnecessary. Timed. Savor it for me.
Just a little something.
Too little.
Just a little something.
The Supreme Guardian has breached ready to enter Rivet. Keep your guards up.
Destination reached.
Topaz disappeared after leaving Rivet Town. Remember.
Oh, wow! We wiped them all out in a single explosion! That's what you call efficiency!
It's a shame we had to resort to this method.
I've seen standard issue robots like these before.
Correct. Hopefully the Are you ready? Remember.
Oh no!
It's all right. Are you ready? Remember.
Woohoo! The coast is clear!
To be honest, I didn't think it would be so powerful.
This is the road that Topaz took.
Let's fight.
This... Mr. Svarog? Are you...
Greetings, outside. Such combat from her pilot.
Don't worry.
He may come...
Pilot preservation! I'm with you.
Why would Topaz come here? Is she looking for something?
It's possible. Many mysteries lurk beneath the surface of this world.
The best kept secret's getting the...
Is that all? Try harder. In the name of Landau, forged in ice, never falter!
It's time. Tedious. ends here. In the name of Lando, will forged in ice never falters. Flames at the ready. Not a scratch. Nowhere to run. Okay. Hope you're prepared.
Kill me. That'll take a while.
I want to go.
Stand down.
Forged in ice never falters. Flames ablaze. Forward.
Kill me. Naughty child, nap time.
Incredible. No wonder the Astral Express finished warming up. Now it's my turn.
Stop! All of you, put down your weapons.
Raya! You're here just in time. Things were about to get out of control.
Supreme Guardian. I was starting to wonder whether you'd let the Express...
I would never do such a thing.
More?
Yes. I think you'll understand the significance once you see it. In short, I need
Help you? That's interesting.
I have read your letter word for word, Miss Topaz. And your childhood experience is true. Your hometown once experienced a similar catastrophe to Yorilos. It's because of this empathy you have that I still hold out a glimmer of hope. Despite all that's happened, I hope we can still find common ground through peace.
I have to admit, talking to you is always such a pleasure. I apologize for my... I admire your determination. Seeing as we've come this far.
I understand. That's why I've been taking things once. Members of the Express?
What a dismal sight. This district. Have you been?
Kyle, sorry.
The path ahead is clear, madam.
Excellent, let's go.
What is this place? We've never been here before, right?
We've only recently discovered this domain. Let's keep moving forward. What I want to show you is just ahead. Have not given up. Just waited. Chance. Do you two recognize that broken down machine over there? I thought you might. Miss Topaz, I know you've done a lot of research into Belobog.
Not at all. Which is why I find it so incredible. incredible. Such a massive feat of...
I may know the reason why. The engine of creation was constructed solely by the people of Belobog. The project was led by the first Supreme Guardian, Alyssa Rand. While warriors fought on the front lines,
So what you're saying is the engine of...
Yes, but not entirely. The engine of creation was commissioned for combat shortly after its completion and played a significant role. But Alyssa Rand had a long-term vision, one that nobody anticipated. For a long time, this feat was actually given a much grander purpose: to help the Belobogians rebuild their homeland and restore
Remarkable. A vision that would transcend both time and... not to take away from the Supreme Guardian in front of me.
Thank you. But I didn't really do anything. All I did was bring the people of Belobog together and make them aware that our heart, if we want to preserve this freedom, we must act and show those who doubt us that we, Belobog, have the will and the ability to... The outcome of our mobilization speaks for itself. The children of Belobog have made their decision.
I must say, I didn't anticipate. I'll fight for this opportunity for you, Rania. I shouldn't have conflated your own circumstances with my world never had.
Then, are you willing to retract your previous decision? As for the debt,
Unfortunately, the acquisition of Eurilo 6 is a strategic decision that's been unless.
Don't worry, Miss Topaz. Myself and all of the nameless...
Fantastic. That might just work. As for the... I'll handle it.
Miss Topaz.
Don't worry, it's not... That's unlikely.
Thank you.
Rift. Oh, thank you, sure thing.
You all, Miss Topaz.
I appreciate it. It's been great getting to know you.
It's getting late. Where to now?
I've been wondering, how did you figure out what was happening here on Belobog, Himeko?
Well, keeping an eye on the crew.
March was looking forward to the Soulworm Festival for ages. I never thought this trip would be so...
We will be taking the fight. Your rank will be demoted from P45 to P44 with corresponding adjustment to your basic salary. All of you will need to submit an additional report.
I have
Understood. There are no
Avenger, can I help you?
And Arlen?
Anything else? If not, I'm hanging up.
Wait. Hold on a minute. Don't hang up. I get it. You're not in the mood for this combo. You were enjoying your playtime on Eurilo 6. Diamond was busy taking care of the head haunted. That's right. The renowned Terrorman. One of the 7 board members. He's throwing his support behind us instead of the... Diamond's been a great help to both of us. Your antics on such a crucial day can't exactly have painted the strategic investment department in a... Since you get the point, let's get down to business.
Huh. And what prompted the mighty aventurine?
Honey.
What?
That's right.
Hold on a minute. Diamond picked you for this project? I was expecting someone like Opal or...
Honestly, who knows? The family has some pretty questionable characters, if you ask me. But as we both know...
I'll get back to you later. Seems like it's just one... I hope I made the right decision this time.